Hello, Roots Africa members. I hope you're doing well. I know there are people are reaching out with questions about the program, what's coming next, or what's happening. So I decided to do this video recording to go through what the plans are, what the next year would look like, and how excited I am. But before I do that, I just wanted to say thank you. Thank you to our student club presidents, Peter in Liberia, and Dennis, um, Alan Peter, Emmanuel. Thank you also to those that have helped us coordinate this, Anna Glenn in Liberia, Mr. Kato, Dennis as well in Liberia. Just want to say thank you for all that you've done. You're truly making a difference in people's lives and definitely motivating us over here in the US to try to do more and to do our best by you. I want to thank all of our change makers from last year. The work that you are doing and you have done is truly extraordinary. I always sit and I really wish that when I was growing up in Cameroon, I had the opportunity to have an organization like Roots Africa giving me the tools necessary to go out into my community and make a difference. I wish that for my mom, there was a school right around the corner where students that have learned all of these things throughout their education would come out and teach us a little bit, right? And help us to produce more or understand the business of agriculture. But today, I am happy that I, along with all of you, are a part of this journey that is bringing change in our communities. I'm proud and happy to be a part of this journey with you. And the upcoming year would even be better than last year. I am 100% certain of it. So what are the plans for this year? Here's what we decided to do. With limited resources, we decided to create part 2 of the Changemaker program. When we created the Changemaker program initially, our thought was we would train 50 students and send those 50 students out into their community to go out and train 10 farmers each. If each of them did that, we would have trained 500 farmers. But to our greatest surprise, these students were able to reach up to 500 farmers and students, which is truly amazing. So with the limited resources that we had to streamline everything. So we sent out the second application for the Changemaker program. And the Changemaker program selected 20 students out of these programs, out of the first batch. And these were students that are one, dedicated to Roots Africa mission, two, highly recommended, three, had really filled in a good application. We selected these students and they would go through a Changemaker program part 2. This will be a little bit different from the first session, right? Our first goal during this program is that we want to give you additional support, right? Because imagine the things that you could do with a $50 incentive and some guidance and some mentorship. So now we want to give you a little bit more of a stipend. So each student that goes through this program gets $200. You get a one-on-one mentor. You get monthly workshops, and you get guidance from us throughout your process. This will be a little bit more rigorous than past programs. We are going to ensure that the work is being done. Your mentors will have to approve that you are doing the right thing and you are accomplishing the things that you've set out to accomplish. We will ask you to bring us a list of the farmers that you'll be working with and their phone numbers so that from time to time we can also check with them and gather testimonies along the way. We would ensure that you learn as you go along. One of the ways in which we're trying to address the issue of internet charges is, of internet challenges is having students come on campus. So as an incentive to have you be on campus, we will pay you up to $10 on a Saturday when we are having our session. We'll give you $10 That is, in case you have transportation issues, in case of anything, we want you to be on campus, so we'll offer you $10 to be on campus so that you can make it on campus. If you decide to attend it online, that's fine. We understand that people may be at different locations on a weekend, on a Saturday. So that's fine. We'll give you $5 to cover your internet charge for joining the session. All of you should have received calendar invites. For those of you who receive calendar invites, but you want to be a part of the entrepreneurship program, which is different from the Changemaker program part 2, that is fine. And you just need to let us know, or you let your team leaders know that you will not be participating. I know a lot of you would like to do both, but I am doing Roots Africa in all fairness. We're thinking about it from more so a fair perspective. I would want you to focus on one of the programs because I want you to give your best. I know that you're students, 1. 2, you have jobs, you have family members, and now you have the Changemaker program. I do see the Changemaker program as almost a part-time role to an extent that will take you a lot of time and effort. And if you have to do it right, you will have to give it time and effort. And you're not doing it for me, you're doing it for your community. But I also see that you need time as change makers to grow and explore other opportunities. I do not want to lock you down with 2 programs, the Entrepreneurship Program and the Changemaker Program. So I would highly encourage you to consider like, hey, I want to do the Entrepreneurship Program because I have a well-established venture that is already revenue generating. So that is a key concept, right? If you're considering like, hey, I've been accepted in the Changemaker program, but I may want to do the Entrepreneurship Program, then really look at your venture and say, hey, is this already giving me money? Has it already started? If you just have an idea of a business, this is not a program for you. But in the future, we may have programs for people that have business ideas and have not really started implementing it. So just wanted to put that out there and get you to start thinking. So if you turn down this opportunity, when the applications for the entrepreneurship program comes up, we're going to look for people that have businesses. If you're a little bit worried that, hey, I'm afraid I may lose this opportunity for the Changemaker program and not get accepted into the entrepreneurship program, send me a video recording of your business and let me see it, and I can tell you like, hey, it looks like you stand a good chance. And I'll be very open and direct with you to give you the opportunity to choose like, hey, I'll stay with the Changemaker program because I will not qualify for the entrepreneurship program. I hope that answers some of the questions that you may have. So the Changemaker program will start this upcoming Saturday. All of you should have received calendar invites and run all the way to June. You have various assignments during the month. You need to meet one-on-one with your mentor during the month, and you need to revert back and tell us what is working for you or what's not working for you. We'll have instructors record audios, record the lessons for you so that we can kind of limit internet challenges. The second program that we are running is the Entrepreneurship Program, which is why a lot of people are either mixing the 2 programs up or they're really confused. For the Entrepreneurship Program, the reason, let me first of all tell you why I think this program was necessary. I've worked with a lot of you one-on-one, especially some of our student club presidents. I've worked with you one-on-one, and it really pains me sometimes, right? When either you or a student in the club reaches out and they're like, hey, I need help to pay my rent. Oh, things are really hard over here. And I cannot do much, right? I have limited resources as well. And one thing that always comes to mind whenever students reach out for support, especially financial support, economic support, this quote by Gandhi that says, be the change you want to see in the world, I really take that to heart for Roots Africa. I want Roots Africa as an organization to be the change that we want to see in the world. And so that led me to start thinking of what are some of the ways that we can constructively and structurally support our students and give them opportunities to better themselves, right? We cannot be sending you out into the community to go change the world while you are going through hunger and poverty or you are going through homelessness. So what are some opportunities that we can give our students so that they can develop themselves? They can also be the change that they are doing in the world, right? So that's how the entrepreneurship program first came about. But I was also inspired by you guys. I've seen a lot of ventures, right? I know people that are doing honeybee, some are doing artificial insemination, others are doing piggery. So I'm inspired by all of those things and I want to support those. And the additional point to that is I've been through a lot of entrepreneurship programs over the years. I've launched a few from scratch to finish, like develop the concept all the way to delivery. I've participated in a lot of them. I've learned a lot. Those programs are helpful. And I think that they are very necessary. But the one thing that these programs really miss to highlight is mindset. A lot of these programs do not focus on the mindset that you need to have as an entrepreneur. So the program that we're creating, the Roots Africa Entrepreneurship Fellowship, is really going to focus on, one, the entrepreneurial concept, but it's going to also focus on mindset. What kind of mindset you need to have in order to be successful as an entrepreneur? I am hoping that students come out of this program with successful ventures, but just in case you don't, but you come out with the right mindset, with that success mindset, with the mindset of like, hey, I can do anything. If I put my mind to it, I will be successful. If you can do that, then I think we can count it as a success. So that is the goal for this program. The program will start with various entrepreneurial lessons. Each week will focus on a certain topic, right? One of them would be transcending your limiting beliefs, like things that you say to yourself that hold you back. Another one would be, how do you take control of your habits? Because your habits will make or break you. So our goal will be, what are some of the ways in which we can apply this throughout the program to ensure that you have the right mindset and you understand the entrepreneurial concept. While you're going through this program, you're going to get $200 that will support you in developing prototypes, developing MVP, doing customer discovery. At the end of the program, you would stand a chance to win up to $2,000. We'll have 3 cash prizes. The first will be $2,000 for the winner. The second place will be $1,000 and the third place will be $500. From the students that I know, I strongly believe that if any of the students, if any of you win this amount of money, you will change not just your life, but there is a huge potential that you will elevate your community by the opportunities that you create for employment. So this will be the 2 programs that we'll focus on this year. However, this should not take you away from your student club activities. As a student club, you need to come together and decide what project you would like to work on as a student club. So these 2 programs are the programs that we'll look into, but you should still think about, what is our student club doing? I know Bukalasa has been thinking about that, and I know LICC already has their compost project and they have other projects going on. So still keep that in the back of your mind while we run this program. So I will stop here because the video is a little bit longer than I would have wanted, but I hope that this provides a lot of clarity to anybody that had confusion. Have a great day, and thank you all for all that you do for Roots Africa. Best regards, Steffi.